guys, so for today's video I'm going to be doing a super quick and easy beginner friendly fall set. When I was doing all of my Halloween nails, I was digging through my nail art drawer a lot, and I found my sticker books. And I don't use stickers a whole lot, but I do have a lot of stickers, because at one point I thought I was going to use a lot of stickers, but I ended up not using them. So I have a bunch of fall stickers that I want to use up, and I found some really pretty ones that I really wanted to use. So that's kind of what inspired this set. To start off, I'm just taking Tomb Sweet Tomb from Ballpit and painting all of the nails with this. I did 2 coats of this, and I cured each coat for 60 seconds. I don't know, I just felt like this would be a really pretty, like, fall color. Also, I never use this color ever. It is like a sheer brown, as you can see. It's part of Ballpit's, what was that collection called? I don't know. It was the Valentine one from earlier this year. I think it's Till Death. The Till Death collection or something like that. I don't know. But it is a bunch of different, like, shades of jelly nudes, or like sheer nudes. There's this brown one. There's also a red one. So like those two aren't very like nude shades, I guess you could say, but like the rest, they could be used as nudes. But they're all super pretty, and like I said, I never use this color right here, but I felt like it would look really pretty for a fall set because it's a really nice brown and it was giving like fall vibes. So anyhow, after I painted all of the nails with this, I just wiped them off with some alcohol to remove that sticky layer, because stickers don't stick very well to that sticky layer. They will slide all over the nail, and then also they just don't stick. So they'll try to pop off and peel off, and obviously you don't want that whenever you put stickers on your nails and you wearing them for an extended period of time. Like, you don't want your stickers to just start falling off in the middle of having your nails done. So that's why you want to wipe the sticky layer off. Otherwise, your stickers are just going to pop right off. So I'm using these fall stickers here. They are like a bunch of different fall leaves and like flowers and stuff that are really pretty. And then there's also like gold accents on them, as you can see. Some of them have like triangles and lines and like squigglies and whatever. And I thought and this is the only sheet that I have like this. Usually when I buy stickers, I try to buy at least 2 of the same sheet, just because if you're doing 2 hands with stickers, sometimes they'll have multiple stickers, like the same stickers on one sheet. But also, if you're using that same sticker, 4 or 5 times, like, you need an extra sheet to be able to have all those. But for some reason, I only had 1 sheet of this sticker sheet. I don't know, it might have came in a whole pack of like a bunch of different fall stickers, or I could have even gotten it in one of those mystery boxes that I got last year. I got a few of them last year. I think I got the Daily Charm one, the Vetsy one, and the Varnail one. So it might have come in one of those, or it might have just came in like, I saw some fall stickers on a website and it came with like a bunch of different sheets, but it was only like 1 of each sheet. I don't know. And I don't remember where I got these stickers from either. Like I said, they could have came from one of those boxes. They could have came from Amazon, Temu, Shein, AliExpress. I honestly have no idea. They probably didn't come from Temu though. Or maybe they did. I honestly, I don't know. like I said, I have a whole bunch of stickers. There was a time when I thought I was going to like use a bunch of stickers, so I went and bought a bunch, and I bought them from different places. Like I said, Temu, AliExpress, Amazon, Shein. Um, I also, my favorite place to buy stickers is Shop Kiki. I've used them before. Um, the only set that I can think of right now, off the top of my head, that I have definitely used Shop Kiki stickers from was in my Ocean Aquarium set. Because I used a bunch of different stickers from there. I also used some water decals from there too. And I really like their stickers. Like, they're super easy to use. And they come off the sheet really easily. I've noticed with getting stickers from all those other places, they can tend to be a little stiff and rip easily. But these stickers that I get from Shop Kiki, they were super easy. They came off, like I said, they came off the sheet real easy. I didn't have any issues with ripping. And like the water decals that I used were really good too. And that was my first time using water decals for that Ocean Aquarium set. So I definitely recommend them. If I remember, I'll link them down in the description below. But like I said, I didn't get these stickers from there because on their sticker sheets it does say Shop Kiki on them. So I know I didn't get it from them. These stickers from them. But they have so many different types of stickers and like different themes of stickers. Like, they have pages upon pages upon pages of stickers, and they have like just about everything you could think of on there. But anyhow, yeah, I just took those stickers, stuck them on, and I was like smushing them down with my finger and with the back end of my tweezers to make sure that they were really stuck onto the nail and there was like no air bubbles under them or anything. And then I felt like after getting the stickers on, the nails were just a little too plain. If you wanted to, you could obviously stop at the sticker part and just have the stickers on. Like, they were pretty without the stickers. I just, personally for me, I felt like it was just too plain. So I decided to do like a little glitter border on the nails. And I'm using a color from Madame Glam. I think it's called Glam Resolution. I do have a discount code with Madame Glam if you're ever interested in purchasing from Madame Glam and you want to save a little bit of money. The information is all down in the description below. But anyhow, this is one of their... They tried to do like Korean gels at one point. I think they only did like 2 or 3 collections with the Korean gels, if I can remember correctly. And this was one of them. I did do a review on 2 of the collections. Like I said, I can't remember if they did 2 collections or 3 collections. I know for sure they did 2 because they did send them to me. And I did reviews on both of them. They're somewhere on my channel. Last year, the year before, something like that. And honestly, I don't have experience with Korean gel, so I don't know. And I mentioned this in those videos, like, I don't know if they have the same formulation as actual Korean gels, or like, I probably shouldn't say actual Korean gels, because like maybe these are actual Korean gels, like they were actually made in Korea. I don't know. I mean, on the bottle it says they are. I don't really know. I don't have any experience with Korean gels other than these Madame Glam polishes, so I can't really speak on how they work in regards to Korean gels. But I did like the polishes from both of those collections because I do really like Madame Glam polishes. But anyhow, this polish that I'm using here is a really chunky glitter polish. It has some super fine glitters in it, but then it also has like big chunky glitters in it as well, and it's like this really pretty gold ish color glitter polish, but there's also like reflex of like orange and greens in it, and it's super pretty. It is such a pretty color. um Honestly, it's better to just paint an entire nail rather than doing nail art with it, like how I'm doing with this little border here around the nail, but it worked. But yeah, it is super chunky. I definitely say like this is not the best for nail art, but if you just wanted to paint an entire nail with it, you definitely could. It's really great for that. And like I said, it is a really pretty color. You don't really get to see the full effect of this glitter on this set because it's just this thin little line that I just went around the edge of the nails with. And I'm using an 11 millimeter liner brush for this. I just felt like it was going to be a little quicker and a little easier to go in with a little bit of a longer liner brush. But I didn't want to go too long. I feel like going any longer than this would probably be a little unnecessary. But I mean, you could use a much longer liner brush and still get the same effect. But I did have to keep dipping back into the polish a lot and load up the brush a lot and just kind of scoop it up instead of like, usually when you're doing any kind of line work, you kind of run the brush through it to coat the brush, but not have it like scooped on the brush and have that like ball of polish at the end. But with this glitter, I kind of had to have that ball of polish at the end just because of how thick and chunky it is, and to make sure that I was actually picking up the glitters and not just the clear base of the polish. So I went through, did all that, cured that for 60 seconds. Now I'm just going in with my shiny top coat from LGN and applying that to all the nails. Once I get that on, I do cure for a full 60 seconds. And like I said, that glitter polish is pretty chunky. It did, like, it's kind of raised up, and you can see it's kind of raised up. I tried to do a pretty thick layer of the polish or of the top coat to try and fill in the like gap that's between that border and the rest of the nail. It didn't work too much because I didn't want to do a super thick layer and then not have the top coat cured. Also, this top coat is on the thicker side, so like I said, I just wanted to make sure that the top coat was going to cure properly. I could have top coated it a second time and it probably would have been fine and like leveled everything out, but I really didn't want to. It's really not that big of a deal to me, at least. I know some people aren't going to like the like textural difference between that border and like the rest of the nail and be able to feel that ledge that's there. So if you don't like that, I would recommend maybe doing a second top coat, making sure you're using a thicker top coat, like I said, potentially doing a second top coat, or even encapsulating if you want to do all that with like a builder gel or whatever. But overall, I think the set came out really nice. Like I said, it is a super simple, super easy fall set, definitely beginner friendly. But it is super pretty, and I think it looks really good. I really love the way that these leaves look on the brown, as well as like the gold accents on the stickers, as well as the gold glitter that I used for around the nail. It's super pretty, super simple. Great for if you just want like a quick little easy fall set, because I know, Christmas and winter sets everyone's going to start doing those here soon. I mean, some people are already doing those, but this is just something to hold you over like between that time of Halloween and Thanksgiving. You know, I feel like that's a good time to do a quick little easy fall set, so you can have a fall set before you jump into doing a winter or a Christmas set. And like I said, I feel like the glitter around the border really just brought it all together. You could just leave it without the glitter, but I feel like the glitter just adds a little bit extra to the set and really ties in like the gold accents on the stickers. But yeah, I just think this was a really pretty set, and it was nice to use some stickers that I have not had the chance to use. There is cat hair on that pinky nail. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.